Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Sorry I'm late. I was listening to another live stream being nosy. Let me see. Is anybody in here? Let me go to my live chat and see. I'm going to have to change my intro video. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm trying to catch it up. Where's the chat at? Let me refresh. Let's see. Let me exit out. Okay, I'm going to have to use StreamYard's chat for a sec. Lisa, Hibiscus, Short Nice, good to see you, hun. Tammy, Debbie, good morning. Okay, let me see. View on YouTube. Let me click this, find my live chat. You would think as many people use the StreamYards that they would fix it, especially for the people that pay them every month, to where you can see the live chat. There is no use in seeing the top chat. I mean, there's no use for that. They should just have a live chat. You know what I mean? Tammy, we are here. We will probably be interrupted this morning because Smokey's been laying down asleep for a while, and he'll probably be up any minute wanting to go tinkle outside. I've got him spoiled, y'all. He can come up the steps by himself, and him blind, but he refuses to. He'll stand down there and bark for me sometimes. He's the boss. He's the colonel. Bless his little heart. Anyway, so this morning we're going to talk about the Delphi murders. I saw something in the news. There's a little update. Police have identified a fake social media profile that is possibly connected to the Delphi murders. We're going to read it. Hold on. Because I'm better at reading than explaining. I hope he feels better today. Yeah, he's feeling a little bit better. And I believe that those little chewable vitamins I got him for, what's it called, incontinence, are helping. I really do, because he wasn't up last night, me having to go out in the middle of the night with him. Thank goodness. Tammy, yes, it is a catfish. Let me get it pulled up here. I'm so unorganized, y'all. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Bless those girls' hearts. I believe they're going to solve this case. I just think it's going to take many years. It's already been, since when this happened? 2017, February 13th, 2017, they were killed. So here is the fake, the catfish. Now, this guy that's in the pictures, he does not have anything to do with this account. Someone stole his picture and was using it. Okay, Indiana State Police are looking for information about a fictitious online profile used in 2016-2017, around the time the two young teen girls were kidnapped and murdered in the small town of Delphi. Liberty, known as Libby German, 14, Abigail, known as Abby Williams, 13, disappeared February 13, 2017, after heading off to the trails that cross the Monon High Bridge over Deer Creek. Their bodies were found the next day on the banks of the creek. The girls took photos and posted them on Snapchat during their walk and then on the bridge. Libby snapped a photo of a man approaching. She changed the video and started recording, slipping the phone into her pocket where it recorded the man's 4 words, "Guys, down the hill." And later, it recorded the girls' murders. See, I did not know that until this morning when I read that. I had no idea, did y'all, that it recorded the murders. State police didn't say if they believe the fake profile, and the name is Anthony_Shots, is related to the murders. But it says detectives came across the profile while investigating what had been dubbed the Snapchat murders. Investigators said the profile used images of a known male model who has been identified and is not connected with the investigation, and portrayed himself as being extremely wealthy and owning numerous sports cars. The fake Anthony Shots use the profile while communicating with juvenile females to solicit nude images, obtain their addresses, and attempt to meet them. Sorry if y'all hear my coffee pot. Police ask anyone who may have communicated with Anthony Schatz or met with him or attempted to meet with him to contact local law enforcement and provide as much information as possible, including dates, what social media apps used, whether the profile tried to meet with you or get your address. They also ask that any saved images or conversations with the profile should be attached to the email. The contact lines are Abby and Libby Tip at, what's this say? KCOCOsheriff.com. I don't know what that stands for. Or 765-822-3535. Now, what makes them think that this is possibly connected to the girls? Something does. Or they went and came out and said it. Let's listen to this video. I may have to mute. Let's see. Let me mute.
My name is Sergeant Jeremy Piers, the Public Information Officer with the Indiana State Police out of the Lafayette Post. While investigating the murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty German, detectives with the Carroll County Sheriff's Office and the Indiana State Police have uncovered an online profile named Anthony Schatz. This profile was being used from 2016 to 2017 on social media applications, including but not limited to Snapchat and Instagram. The fictitious Anthony Schatz profile used images of a known male model and portrayed himself as being extremely wealthy and owning numerous sports cars. The creator of the fictitious profile used this information while communicating with juvenile females to solicit nude images, obtain their address, and attempt to meet with them. Pictured on your screen, you'll see images of the known male model and the images of the fictitious profile sent to the underage females. We have already identified the male in these images that were used by Anthony Schatz. The male in the photo is not the person of interest in the investigation. Detectives are seeking information about the person who created the Anthony Schatz profile. Investigators would like any individual who communicated, met, or attempted to meet the Anthony Schatz profile to contact law enforcement by utilizing the tip email, Abby and Libby Tip at CACOSHRF.com. Please provide as much information as you possibly can. For example, when you communicated with Anthony Schatz, how you communicated with the profile, what social media applications the account used, and if Anthony Schatz attempted to meet you or obtain your address. If you have saved images or conversations with Anthony Schatz profile, please attach them to your email. Again, if you have any information, please contact law enforcement by utilizing the tip email, Abby and Libby Tip at CACOSHRF.com. Thank you.
Do y'all remember? Yes. Hey, KDF, Turquoise Kitten, Sunnyside. Yes, the profile is using the name Anthony Schatz. Now, do y'all remember that weirdo that was arrested not far from Delphi? What's it called? Lafayette. His last name was Chadwell. Do y'all remember when he was arrested for kidnapping the neighbor's little girl? Let me pull that story up. Let's refresh everybody's memory because he looks like the freaking sketch. He really does. Hold on. I need to refresh my own memory because I couldn't even think of his name. Let me pull it up. Let me show y'all his picture. Get in my links article room. I could not for the life of me in that email address think of what CA stood for. Carroll County. Damn. My mind don't think right, guys. Sorry. I'm out of my Cymbalta. I've been out for 2 days waiting for them to call it in, so my head's a little fuzzy. Okay. Court documents. Lafayette man attacked, sexually assaulted 9-year-old girl, kept her locked in basement. Let me see. Where's his picture? Let me see. James Brian Chadwell is his name. I need his picture, though. Hold on just a minute. Images. Okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. Screen share. Now look at this weirdo. I swear to God, I believe he's responsible. Y'all remember this weirdo when he was arrested? We talked about him a lot on my live streams. Look at this. And he's a sex predator. Okay. Let's read what he did. Hold on a minute. Oh, it's got a video. We could just listen. Let me get it screen shared. I wonder whatever become of this guy is what I'm thinking. Maybe it's his social media profile.
Into what could be a new lead in the 2017 killings of Abby Williams and Libby German, but they caution this is very early in the process. We told you last well. He was arrested in Lafayette after prosecuting a girl sexually assaulted killer. The Carroll County Sheriff got their eye and they are, quote, looking, not sharing many details about the investigation. Any sign of progress on this case is big news. Libby German reminding the public there have been thousands of tips just like this one in this case, and she cautions against a potential suspect without more proof. If you have any information that could help.
Let me just read this. Make sure I'm unmuted. I'm not going to listen to that video going in and out. Okay, so man, this article is from last year, April 28, 2021. A man faces multiple charges, including attempted murder in connection with the kidnapping and sexual assault of a 9-year-old girl in Lafayette. I think that's how you say that. According to court documents, police knocked on James Brian Chadwell's door on April 19th, found the girl locked in the basement. He lured her into the home by inviting her to pet his dogs. He had pit bulls. The girl told investigators. The girl said once she came inside Chadwell's home, he attacked and strangled her, causing her to pass out. When she awoke, she discovered most of her clothing was missing. The girl's parents had reported her missing around 7 p.m. April 19th. Police talked to Chadwell earlier in the evening. He said she had visited his home but had left. During the search for the girl, police returned to Chadwell's house and asked for permission to look inside. Officers found the basement door secured with a chain lock. When they went downstairs, they found the little girl crying. She told them Chadwell tried to kill her. During an interview at the hospital, the girl said Chadwell sexually assaulted her. Yeah, he also, his dogs were biting on her and stuff too. Her injuries included bruises to her head, arms, legs, as well as signs of strangulation on her neck. She also appeared to be dog bites on her legs. He is charged with attempted murder, attempted child molesting, kidnapping, criminal confinement, battery resulting in serious bodily injury, strangulation. Prosecutors want Chadwell classified as a habitual offender, which would add a sentence enhancement if he's found guilty. I wonder if he's ever went to court for this. I've not heard anything about it. If he had went to court and pleaded guilty or done anything, I think that they would have wrote an article about it. But I think this guy is a really good suspect. Now, maybe the police have eliminated him as a suspect. I don't know. But he looks just like the sketch, and he lives nearby. Hold on a minute. The colonel's up. Hey, Bubba. Hold on. Right here, baby. It's right here. Okay, I had to help Smokey find his water. It's in the living room. He still has trouble. How old was that girl? She was 9 years old. It seems like there was some kind of block party or cookout going on or something that day that he lured her inside. I can't remember because it's been a year ago, guys. But he has an extensive criminal history. I mean, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's done at least 13 to 15 years total jail time. He's, or prison time. He's been to prison a couple different times. The guy is 36 and has a warrant. Lisa, has he been to court yet? Let me see. I don't think so, or they would have done an article about it. He is such a weirdo. I'd love to kick him right between the legs. James Chadwell here. Okay, I don't. Let me click this. 5 things you need to know about weirdo James Chadwell. James Brian Chadwell. Let's see. Let me screen share this so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Y'all can see what a weirdo he is. He may not be connected to it, but I think he's a damn good suspect. Look at that weirdo. Must think he's cute. James Brian Chadwell, the second, 42-year-old, Lafayette, Indiana, he was accused of attempted murder after police found an injured missing 9-year-old girl in his basement on April 19, 2021. Okay, authorities in nearby Delphi, only 15 miles away, are investigating him as a possible suspect in the notorious unsolved 2017 murders of Delphi teens Abigail Williams, Liberty German. Let's go back up and look. Okay, I just remembered something. I'm going to have to go help Smokey, but he's got tattoos. Look at that tattoo right there on his arm. Don't that look like, is that Libby or Abby? I get them mixed up. Look at that. It looks just like her. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Y'all just look at that tattoo a minute. Let me see. Hold on. Open image in new tab. Okay, let's see. Let me stop screen sharing and screen share the picture so y'all can look. I used to have a side-by-side of the picture and the tattoo. Look at that. I'll be right back. Hey, Baba. Let me help you. Okay. I have to listen for him, bark for me. Now, let's go see what it says. So it's Libby. The tattoo looks like Libby. Okay, Chadwell is a felon with an extensive criminal history. Some have noted that he has chilling tattoos of the girls' faces on his arm. Okay, here's a side-by-side. Let me see. Look at that. Isn't that so weird? That looks like her, in my opinion. Could be a coincidence, but I doubt it. Let's see. There he is with his dog. I don't know what they done with his dog after he was arrested. There's a close-up of the tattoo. His tattoos suck. Okay, now I'm going to look at the chat, see what y'all are saying. I'm surprised that as much technology as the FBI and stuff has, that they haven't tracked down whoever is behind the fake profile on social media, the Anthony Shots profile. That surprises me. Hey, Linda Kay. I'm trying to look at the chat. July 15th, 2 boys killed their parents and siblings. Where was that at, Hibiscus? Cece, remember me. You could be right, hun. Yeah. Wow, I need to look that up. He is a big creep. I think they should know. Yeah. Well, I think he's a damn good suspect. Now, a lot of people think Barry Morphew could be the Delphi murder. I don't think so. I don't think Barry Morphew is some like deranged. I mean, he's deranged, but like, you know what I mean? Like, killer. Like going around just like killing random people. No. I just think he killed Suzanne. Hi, Mistress CC. Oh, he's gone right now, Linda. Hey, Punky, I think law enforcement know who it is, and they are looking for more witnesses. Yeah, possibly. I mean, they got something that makes them think that the profile is connected to the murders. Not Barry. Barry was just a jealous husband. Yeah. Psycho jealous husband. Why will Morphew go to Indiana? Yeah, why would he go to Indiana to kill 2 girls? I don't think he looks like that sketch. Actually, the Chadwell guy looks just like the sketch, if you ask me. He looks like them, both of them. The boys were planning a nationwide murder spree, but they were caught. Oh, I know that case, Hibiscus. I know that case. Guess what movie was on Lifetime? Speaking about kid killers this morning. It was called Terror in the Woods, and it was about the Slender Man attempted murder, where those 2 little girls stabbed their little friend, trying to make a sacrifice to, the imaginary Slender Man. It is important when they bring out a cold case like this. Speaking of cold cases, I saw one on, hold on a minute, let me get out this stuff. I'm trying to think of what this guy's name is. I'm so embarrassed of myself because this was like a big case. He was a young 14-year-old kid killed in the 50s. I think it was Emmett Till. Let me see. Let me find it. Emmett Tills. Do y'all know that case? He was a young black man who was accused of doing a crime or something, and he was killed over it. Emmett Till's accuser won't face charges as Justice Department closes its federal investigation. I mean, this is an old case. I don't know much about this case, just to be honest. I just know the name. I don't know details. I love that name, Punky Brewster. I freaking love it. That is awesome. The Justice Department has reportedly closed an investigation into the slaying of Emmett Till, finding that it could not prove Till's accuser lied to federal investigators about the teen's 1955 slaying in Mississippi. A federal investigation was opened into the 14-year-old slaying in July 2018, a year after Professor Timothy Tyson released The Blood of Emmett Till. In the 2017 book, Tyson alleges that Till's accuser, Carolyn Bryant Donham, then 72, told him in 2007 she lied about crucial aspects of her testimony. This was the Justice Department's second investigation into the case. The agency opened their investigation but closed it in 2007, finding nobody could face charges on the federal level due to the statute of limitations and available evidence. Oh, bullcrap. However, 2 sources familiar with the latest probe told CNN the allegations revealed in Tyson's book led federal investigators to question Donham again to determine whether she recanted her prior testimony and what information she could offer that could lead to charges for any other possible accomplices. During that meeting, Donham reportedly denied recanting her testimony to Tyson, Lady, you're 70 some years old, however old. You need to get right with the Lord and tell the truth. If you lied on this boy, he lost his life, you need to own up to it. She was trying to say nothing that went on between them constituted any excuse for anyone harming him, let alone what happened to him, Tyson told CBS News in 2017 regarding his alleged conversation with Donna. In court, she testified that something that was tantamount to attempted rape, what she said was that part's not true. Okay, so she must have accused him of trying to rape her. Speaking with CNN, sources explained that Durham's comments to Tyson were not recorded or transcribed, and the author provided conflicting statements about whether a recording actually existed. Tyson allegedly took some notes about their conversation, but he failed to provide a solid timeline about when the confession occurred. Teal was from Chicago, visiting family in Mississippi, when Donham, a 21-year-old cashier, accused him of whistling at her while he bought bubble gum. Her husband, Roy Bryant, and his half-brother, J.W. Millen, were accused of tracking down Teal before they shot and beat him to death. Teal was found in the river with a cotton gin fan tied to his neck with barbed wire. That poor child. An all-white, all-male jury acquitted Bryant and Millen for the gruesome crime in September 1955 after a mere hour of deliberation. Following their acquittal, the pair admitted to Look magazine. The pair admitted to Look magazine for about $3,000 to mutilating Teal before sinking his body in a local river. Roy and Millen have since died. According to Tyson, Donham said she felt tender sorrow for Mammy Teal Mobley, the slain teen's mother, who died in 2003. Hold on, guys. Smokey gets so mad at me for kissing him. Okay, now I remember this case since I've read it. I remember watching a documentary about it. When Carolyn herself later lost one of her sons, she thought about the grief Mammy must have felt and grieved all the more, Tyson told Vanity Fair in 2017. Teal's mother insisted on an open casket funeral and allowed Jet magazine to publish photographs of her son's disfigured, bloated corpse to call attention to what happened to her son. The unsettling photos are widely credited with sparking the American Civil Rights Movement. Sources told CNN that the Justice Department is expected to issue a formal update on their investigation on Monday. Well, I've not seen no damn update. That poor kid. She accused him of whistling at her. That was like a big crime back then, A black person, they couldn't whistle. A black man couldn't whistle at a white woman. Freaking ridiculous. I hope all these people got right with the Lord, because they're all going to hell that was involved in this, in my opinion. I need to change my name for privacy, not smart. Using my real name. Yeah, that is true. Let me get back to my chat here. Catch it up. I'm behind. Hibiscus, such a creepy case. Don't forget Smokey's outside, Debbie said. I about forgot. He barked at me. I know. Bless his heart. He didn't do anything but go buy a pack of gum. He probably did not whistle at her. She lied on him. I guarantee she lied on him. I can't believe she's this old and still lying about it. One sec, guys. I got to help him get back to bed. He got up after I brought him in. Are you getting water, Papa? Okay. Hold on. I lost my daggone cigarette lighter. I lost my lighter somewhere. Where it's at. It's horrific the way that African Americans, black people were treated back then. I mean, they were treated just horrifically. Cece, have you heard of the Jameson family disappearance and murders here in Oklahoma? It's never been solved. So creepy. No, I've not. I'll look that up, though. Let me write that down. Where's my pen? I'll try to have a better stream tomorrow, y'all. I'll try to be more organized. Jameson family, Oklahoma. Okay, I will look that up when I get a chance. Now, I saw something this morning about that little weirdo Ethan Crumbly and his weirdo parents. Now, allegedly, CPS had been called on them by a neighbor who alerted them that the Crumbleys were leaving Ethan alone by himself. He was like 7, 8, 9 years old at the time, while they went downtown and partied at bars. Yeah. Hey, Bubba. Let me get it pulled up. Let me see. Here it is. Let's share it. Smokey's wanting something. That's why he keeps getting up. I'm not sure what it is. Come here, baby. Okay, neighbor calls child services because parents left Ethan home alone. Hold on, let me situate him. Sorry. Bye-bye. Right here, sweetie. It's right here. He's up and he's wanting me to fix his dog food. That's what it is. He's been asleep all morning. He got up, went out, and then he came back in and went to bed. Okay, the former neighbor of Jennifer and James Crumbly and their son Ethan once made an anonymous complaint to Michigan's CPS because the parents frequently left their young son home alone while they went out drinking. I'll probably not say this woman's name right. Kayla Lamox or Lamex? I don't know. I can't pronounce it. The incident took place in 2014, 2015 when the Crumbleys lived in Lake Orion. Is that how you say that? A town about 3 miles south of Oxford, where last week's high school shooting massacre took place. Ethan, now 15, would have been 8 or 9, she said. When they were gone, he would come knock on the door, Kayla said. They didn't leave him with a phone. He would ask his neighbors to call his parents. Kayla and the Crumbleys lived in the same townhome complex near downtown Lake Orion, she said. She said she had considered Jennifer a friend, and the two worked together as restaurant servers in 2012. But Kayla said her concern about Ethan pushed them apart. It was really when I finally started to say more because I was just like, even after calling CPS, they're still doing it. And even me saying something to them, they were like, oh, he is fine, she said. Kayla showed the Free Press Facebook Messenger conversations, she said, were the Crumbleys in 2015, in which she mentions the couple leaving their son home alone while they were out drinking. The Crumbly account appears to be deleted, the paper said. Kayla said she didn't know if CPS took any action after her phone call, and state officials wouldn't comment when the Free Press reached out to the Crumbly's attorney. He did not respond to requests for comment. Ethan is accused of killing 4 Oxford high school students, wounding 6 more, and a teacher in last week's mass shooting. He is being held without bond. His parents have been charged with 4 counts involuntary manslaughter for allegedly buying the gun the teen used in the shooting and leaving it within easy access, and for failing to take action regarding their son's behavior in the days leading up to the shooting. They're being held on a $500,000 bond each. They're not going to get out. I guarantee it. They're not going to get out. Well, this tells me a lot. This tells me this kid never did have any supervision. Um, they probably didn't know he was having weirdo thoughts and doing weird behavior because they didn't pay any attention to him. He took care of himself. What kind of parents leave their little kids, 8 and 9 years old, home alone to go partying and drinking? Okay, and this neighbor, I'm glad that she contacted CPS. If you see something, say something. I just wish somebody had a kept contacting them. It's not her fault though. She tried. Now it is my opinion that they are responsible for what happened. The parents are. They bought him that gun. They were called to school that day about his crazy drawing. They were asked to take him home from school that day, and they refused. I just want to know why in the hell nobody checked his backpack or locker. That is crazy. Crazy. What am I doing here? I saw something else about him. I got it pulled up here. Moment Michigan school shooter Ethan Crumbley swayed erratically before collapsing and slamming his head first into a cabinet while working at a diner last year, which his mom blamed on his empty stomach. So I don't know why they're doing an article about this. Are they going to try to say that head injury caused him to do the shooting? Hold on a minute. We'll look at the video. The friggin' little weirdos, why? That's why he did the shooting. Some people's born evil. I firmly believe it. He just did what he wanted. Exactly, Lisa. I don't even like leaving Timothy home, to run Tractor Supply Family Dollar. And he'll be 15 the 29th of this month. I feel weird about doing it. I do it sometimes, but I'm not going but a minute. Let's watch this. Collapses, slams head first into a cabinet. If it'll play, we will watch it. I have trouble loading videos from, what is this, Daily Mail? Let me stop screen sharing for a minute, see if I can get it to load. Take down some tabs. This laptop sucks. I need to go get it fixed. Now it's going to play it.
You alright?
Oh.
Right?
Probably been back there huffing something.
You alright? Here. You alright? Alright.
Wow. Let's go back and see. It's drunk or something, don't he? He did hit hard. I don't know why they wrote a big article about this. Okay, so what's it? Video obtained by dailymail.com shows Ethan collapsing in the kitchen while working at 5 and 1 Diner in Oxford, Michigan last September. Footage shows the teen entering the room wobbly on his feet, swaying erratically before collapsing, slamming headfirst into a cabinet. Ethan's mother purportedly blamed it on her son not eating that day. However, the owner told dailymail.com that she doubts that was the cause. We sent him home, the owner said. The mom said it was just because he didn't eat anything. It seems a lot for that just to be not eating. Yeah, he looked like he was I agree. Agree with the manager, whoever. He was definitely on something. He'd been doing something. Some kind of drug, alcohol, something. Let's see. The owner also recalled confronting Ethan's older brother, Eli, last year after he was allegedly caught smoking marijuana in the back room in a separate incident. After she threatened to call his parents, Eli allegedly replied, "Where do you think I got it from?" Oh my goodness. Oxford High School officials could face criminal charges and civil lawsuits for failing to search Crumbley's backpack and locker before the fatal shooting. A Detroit mural artist has been accused of hiding Ethan's parents at his studio. Andre Sikora admitted giving the couple shelter from death threats in the wake of the massacre, but said he had no idea they stayed at his studio overnight. Hey, if these had been concerned parents, good parents, that shooting wouldn't have happened that day. Because a good parent would have jerked their ass out of school and put a knot on their damn head for that right there. Searched their damn backpack. Took them immediately to try to get help. They wouldn't have sent them back to school. Now, allegedly, his mom texted him when they found out I guess when they went and looked, I guess the gun was gone, and she texted him. It was like, Ethan, don't do it. And then the dad heard about the shooting, discovered that the gun was gone, and I guess he called 911 and told them. But it was too damn late by then. They just didn't give a damn about these kids. I mean, giving them pot and stuff, allegedly giving them pot, according to Ethan's brother, Eli. Ridiculous. Somebody give my kid something like that. I mean, I would be mad as hell. I can't believe these parents. You know, I smoke weed and stuff, but I am an adult, and I don't want my son to do the same damn things I've done. You know what I mean? You want your kids to do better than what you've done. If I can find my chat again. Let me refresh. So, let's see. Let's see what else is going on while my chat's loading. Let me punch in Summer's name, see if there's anything. I doubt it. I was just thinking, I believe it was yesterday. It's almost Christmas. Summer's still gone. Nobody knows what happened to her. Here's something 16 hours ago. Internet sleuths spot for sale sign and video of missing girl Summer Wells. Let's see what this is. What are they talking about? Where's my StreamYards? Okay, right here. His parents and the laundries. No excuses. He slaughtered those kids. Hey, Charlie. Linda, they're trying to cover their tracks now. Well, they're gone. Now, a lot of people don't think the parents should be charged. I totally think that Ethan's parents should be charged. They should have been charged. They were charged, and I'm glad of it. Listen to Skylar. Oh, my gosh. Hold on, guys. She's going to start. Guys, I'm going to run away. I'm telling you, I'm going to run away. Stop it. Skylar started howling, and then Lady starts squealing like a banshee. Out of the blue, guys. Out of the blue. This is why they do me. No, Lady. I'm mad at you. Okay. See, they got me distracted from what I was doing. Oh, you be quiet. Internet sleuth spot for sale sign. Okay. Where's for sale sign? What are they talking about? Internet sleuths have unearthed a strange video uploaded by a little girl's mother showing the girl dancing in front of a for sale sign shortly before she vanished without a trace 6 months ago. 5-year-old Summer Moon Utah Wells last seen June 15th outside her family's home in Hawkins County, Beach Creek community in the state of Tennessee. Summer had been in the front yard planting flowers with her mother, Candace Bly, and her grandmother when Bly claims the girl suddenly went inside around 6:30 p.m. to go and play with her toys in the basement. However, when Candace went to check on her daughter later that evening, she claims she found the basement empty and the door to it unlocked. Summer's mother and father, Don Wells, have long insisted their daughter was kidnapped. They believe she was forcefully abducted and bundled into a car. Are they talking about for sale sign on this barrel? However, no leads in the case have materialized in the months since, while police failing to find any evidence to support the parents' claims. Both Bly and Wells, who was at work at the time, have been treated with suspicion over Summer's mysterious disappearance. They both have denied any wrongdoing and claim to have both passed a lie detector test in the days after. However, speculation continues to circulate. Sleuths following the case claim a video captured and uploaded by Bly in June could hint that Summer was trafficked. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, these people don't have no common sense. There's a lot of people it's got those barrels right there, and they'll have like for sale on them and stuff because they sell. A lot of people like to buy those barrels. They either catch rainwater or use them as burn barrels. These people so ignorant. Okay. It is unclear specifically when or where the video was uploaded by Bly, though the uploader resharing the clip, Jenna Lynn, claims it was taken on June 14th, the day before Summer's disappearance. The video has racked up hundreds of comments from viewers agreeing with Lynn and writing that they believe she was sold. I do believe that she was sold, one viewer wrote. Oh, I don't. When it comes to missing children, I don't think anything is a coincidence, added another. Others point out that the barrel appeared as though it had been in the front yard for some time, adding that it was likely an advertisement for junk or other items the family was selling. Absolutely. Come to the country, you'll see barrels like that. Sit up beside the road, have like yard sale road on them, different stuff. Let's see. Second added, I think it's just a random piece of junk because they do seem to have quite a bit of it around the house. Lynn responded, also a very good possibility. Some even criticized Lynn and others for speculating about the clip in the first place. I believe you shouldn't speculate people's traumas and stay out of it. It's a coincidence, one person wrote. Updates in the search for Summer have been few and far between over the last 6 months, though investigators conducted another days-long search around her family's home last month. It's unclear if they found anything. Don Wells has previously said that he believes his daughter may have been taken by human traffickers who became aware of her on social media. In an interview with News 11 last month, a neighbor of the Wells said they heard two kids' screams on the day Summer disappeared. It stopped all three of us cold. Jody Sue Brown said, we heard this shrill, almost animalistic scream. I knew it was wrong. I knew it wasn't a dog. It wasn't an animal. My son and I decided to go out and see what we could see. We went back onto the bank, didn't see anything, didn't hear anything. Brown said she believes the scream was Summer. I wish every day that when I heard that scream, I hadn't tried to dismiss it, she said. Bly and Wells sat down for an interview with Dr. Phil last month, repeating their beliefs that Summer was taken, though they said they were unsure by who and again denied any involvement. At one stage during the sit-down, a tearful Candace ripped off her microphone, stormed off the set. That girl ain't got walking around since. She released a statement last week that said there were many reasons why she got up and left. According to the statement, just before the Wells family appearance, a child was reported that matched Summer's description somewhere south of Tennessee. Bly said the family was informed that police were tracking the girl down that afternoon of a shoot with Dr. Phil's team in California. This is wrote poorly. They said they were prepared to leave at any moment. When they got the word and pictures of the little girl that was rescued, said Bly, it wasn't Summer. It wasn't our daughter, Summer. It was like losing her all over again. Well, lady, I mean, from what I seen of that interview, anytime they ask her any hard questions, that's when she wants to get up and leave. I see her crying for herself a lot in that Dr. Phil interview. I need to go back and watch it again. I don't know. I'm just really suspicious of her. I just don't think human traffickers come up in a freaking holler. Now think about this, y'all. Human traffickers come up in a freaking holler on top of a mountain. Everybody home and took her. Think about that. That's dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. And every who come up with that theory, they sold her just because of this barrel right here. She was trafficked. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You don't got no common sense. You must not have never been to the country before. Hell, my granny's got a barrel like that. Actually, I think it does say for sale on it too. Faded out though. It was my papa's. He had several of those barrels. They just make a mountain out of a molehill. I'm telling you. Let's see. Is there anything else? Oh, anyone with information or tips about Summer can call 423-272-7121 or 1-800-TBI-FIND. I want to see what y'all are saying. Can you believe this? I'm upset with Dr. Phil. I wrote 3 letters and no help. Oh, really? I think it's a good possibility she could have wandered off and something happened to her and they've just not found her. That has happened before. I'm not sure if Candace did something to her or there was an accident. I just feel like she knows a lot more than what she has said. I'm very suspicious of her. I'm just going to be very suspicious of her. I have to say, I don't think Candace was on. No, I don't think she's being honest either. And she's very childlike, her mentality. Did y'all notice that? I think she is. I don't know. The way she acted, every time any hard questions, she's going to ball up and cry. Okay, yeah, Tammy, that's a good point. They are not rocket scientists. They're dumber than a box of rocks, Dawn and Candace. Let's be honest, guys. They're hillbillies, okay? There's no way that they could have done something to her and got by with it this long. They're dumber than hell. Especially her. Yeah, I think she's a little slow, too. I think I don't know. They're both shady as hell. Both shady as hell. Something happened. Either she wandered off, or there's an accident. Do I think Candace deliberately done something to her? No, I don't think that. I think it's possible there could have been an accident and a cover-up or something. And it's a good possibility she just wandered off, guys. Even though Dawn says that he taught her, not to wander off and stuff, that doesn't mean that, she was a kid. I don't mean that she didn't, just because, he had taught her not to. She could have followed one of the dogs, one of the little pups or something could have come out of the woods, and she could have followed it. Who knows? Neglect is a bad thing. Yeah, those kids shouldn't have been in that house anyways. Can you imagine? Can you imagine living with Dawn and Candace and them getting drunk, arguing? And you're a little kid? Yeah, she didn't evaporate. Something happened to her. See, sometimes I think, yeah, she could have wandered off. Then I think, wouldn't the canines have found her if she did? I mean, she could have wandered off and an animal got her, I guess. Kids wonder if they aren't being watched. Yes, they do. And she was just, like 5 years old? She could have very well wandered off. She could have wandered off down that dog trail and some weirdo coming by at the time and snatched her like that, too. I've thought about that. Wandered off is the most likely. Yeah. These people, they want to come up with all these crazy theories about these cases and stuff. And sometimes it's not this like big, crazy, elaborate thing. It's simple. So-and-so did it. You know what I mean? Him fixing the inside of the house after this is... Well, they're trying to get their kids back, Linda. They're trying to get their kids back. That house was very hazardous. Going down the steps and stuff. They fixed all that. If she wandered off, Would there be a scent fault? Well, see, that's what I think too. When I think about, possibility of her wandering off, wouldn't the canine dogs have found her? I think she could have wandered off and went down to the main road. There's a lot of sex predators around there. A lot of sex predators around there. And she could have wandered off, and someone could have been one of those weirdos coming by and just snagged her. Could be one of the neighbors. You never know. It's probably somebody you wouldn't suspect. There were people coming up there to see some land for sale. Weren't there some tree workers there too? I just don't understand it. And I think Candace is lying. She's like, she watched Summer walk all the way to the porch that day and go in. Like, is that not a normal occurrence? She acted like it was like a normal occurrence or something, but she pointed that out. Why, if she was just a few feet away from her? I don't know. I don't understand that. That just seems like a weird statement to me. The dogs did find a scent, allegedly, that led down to the road, right, Tammy? Rumor says she was last seen on the road, not official. Yeah, she could have just wandered down the road, followed one of the... They say the dogs weren't there that day. I don't know. But she could have followed one of the dogs down or just got curious. Went down that trail maybe looking for the dogs. Got on the road and a weirdo come by. I'm telling you, they don't got enough smarts about them to get by with, like, selling her this long or murdering her. They're not smart enough. Don tell on his own self. I bet she was picked up on the road by somebody. I feel like that right there is more than likely what happened. I really do. Because I think, like, if there was an accident, I don't think Candace could cover up for it that long. I think maybe Candace might have been drinking, had a buzz that day, and wasn't watching Summer. Maybe that's why she acts all weird. I don't know. They bought prescription drugs that day. Well, her mommy went to the emergency room in Kingsport for her knee. I'm sure she got pain pills. I think that's why Hunter was with Candace and them that day, to buy some pills off of them for his mommy. That's what I think. And what makes me think that is that interview Hunter did with the interview room. What's that woman's name? Can't think of her name. Is it Allie? What's Hunter's mom's name? Anyway, she's sitting there with her big old fat belly hanging out of her shirt, nodding out in front of an ex-cop that's there recording, doing an interview with her son. And she is sitting there high as a Georgia pine, smoking them 100 cigarettes, honey, left and right. Yeah, I say they stay drunk. They party all the time. Hell, Dawn was just on a while back, Molly Golightly's live stream. Him and Candace drunk, arguing. He hits her off camera, allegedly. I mean, they have made fools out of themselves on social media. That's why I call them hillbillies. I'm a country girl. I don't like to be called a hillbilly, but they act like hillbillies. Maybe hillbillies is not the right word for them. They're rednecks or something. Got no class, that's for sure. Dawn's the biggest titty baby I've ever encountered in my life. Poor, pitiful me, everybody else's fault. That's the way I've got him pegged. He acts all nicey nice, and he's always saying he's got a good heart and stuff. Yeah, people, to strangers and stuff and friends, I say he probably does got a good heart. But I'd say he's an asshole when he's drunk at home with her. Maybe there's some inbreeding possibility. I think it's weird that, like, Candace and her mom have the exact same name. That's a little weird. And they're really not from Tennessee. Don didn't grow up in Tennessee, did he? Yeah, Tammy, she's nodding off on the interview room. That's why I think she was buying pills that day. See, her and Candace had a falling out, so she probably couldn't buy them directly off of her. She had to send Hunter to do it. Because if Granny had leg injuries, most older people's got insurance and they go to the doctor on a regular basis and they get medicine for their arthritis and stuff. So why would she have to go to emergency room? She wasn't too damn injured. They went to swim afterwards. He's out of pills and they'd go get some. Guarantee it. That's the way people do around here, guys. Even older people, they will get prescriptions of pills. They'll keep so many. They will sell so many. If they run out, they'll go to the emergency room. Get them a quick script. That's the way it happens. Gee, I've heard how great someone was and knowing how deep evil they really was. I know. Don tries to make it. He's a great person, Linda. He acts like he's a great person with a great big heart living this godly life. Always talking about the Bible, but yet always freaking drunk. Come on now. And I know he'll probably say, like, if you confront him about him drinking all the time, he'd say, oh, it's because my daughter's missing. That's the excuse he would say. But really, they've always been like that. Candace was a carny who had already lost 2 kids when she met Don. Oh, she worked for the carnival? Wow. I used to know a lady that worked for the carnival, and she was an awesome lady. Very nice and stuff. But there's a lot of shady, seedy people that work for the carnival. A few years ago, when the fair came to town here, they found one of the carnival workers in the ditch side the road dead. Somebody murdered him. They never did find out who did it. Carnival moved on. Cold case. They will not give you narcotics here at the emergency room. They won't around here either. Down in Kingsport, it's like a bigger hospital and stuff. I don't know what she got that day, but I think she got some pain pills. Even after surgery, they give you Tylenol. Oh, really? She waxed a carny? Maybe she sold similar to one of them for... She was a carny? Maybe she sold one... Possibility. They filled the script at Walgreens. They went to get that prescription filled. They got some good pills. What people call good pills. She got her some Percocets or Lower Taps, I guarantee it. She probably only got about 10 from the emergency room, but I guarantee it. Kingsport Hospital is known. They're pretty liberal with that. Drugs on the mountain is bad, y'all. Yeah, drugs is bad. I mean, tell you what, drugs is bad in small towns, too. Not just big cities. Okay. Well, guys, I guess that's enough true crime for today. I'm going to get off here and go fix up Smokey's food for him. I'm going to give him a seizure pill. I always put in his food for him. And get some things done around the house. I need to get out and go Christmas shopping. I sent Mark after 2 pair of pants for Timothy, but I got to find him some sweatshirts and stuff too. I hate getting out and going shopping. I can't concentrate when Smokey's at home. I'm always worried he'll get up or something. Anyways, we'll have a better stream tomorrow morning. I appreciate y'all chatting with me, and thanks for your support. Have a great day. Be safe, be kind, and peace. I will, Lisa. I'll give him a hug for you. I'll give him a kiss. He hates it when I start kissing on him. He's a grumpy little doggy.